Hello everyone, today we are going to solve spiral matrix second. So in this problem we are given an integer n and we have to generate n cross n matrix to fill the number from 1 to n square in spiral order. So what is the spiral order is? Spiral order is we have to first go from left to right in this way, then from top to bottom, and then from right to left, and then from bottom to top. Okay, and we have to fill all the matrix element from 1 to n. So you can see the first example here. So how we are going to solve this question? It is a very basic problem. We just need to loop. We just need 4 loops. One loop is this, one for this loop, one loop for this, and one loop for this. Okay, we need 4 loops and one more loop for this. And what is this? You can say this is one layer and this is first layer. Okay, and then there will be second layer. So we need only 4 loops. One is while loop, there will be some condition, and then inside this we need 4 loop. So how we are going to solve this? Let's understand this. So first of all we have to go from where? Left to right. Okay, left to right. How we are going to do? So what we are going to do is we are taking some variables. Let's say starting with row 1. This is our row 1 and initializing with 0. Okay, this is our column 1. So initializing with column 1 as 0 and R2 as n minus 1 and C2 as n minus 1. We are going to take one variable count, or you can say val, which is started with 1. Okay, so how we are going to do is, so first of all we are moving from left to right. So while moving left to right, which is constant? When you go from left to right, our row is constant and we are moving column wise. Okay, so and from where we are going to start? We are start from, this is C1 and this is C2. So we are starting from C1 to C2, including C2. We are going to update this value. Okay, so for I C1 to C2, our, let's say our matrix is matrix of which is constant? Our row 1 is constant and our column is updating from C1 to C2, including C2. Okay, and well plus it will update it. Okay, so from this loop what is going to happen is we make our first loop 1 2 3. Okay, after that what we have to do? We have to fulfill these values. So how we are going to fulfill? We have to start from top to bottom. Okay, so we have to loop. Now which is constant? What is constant in this? Our column is constant and we are moving row wise. Okay, this is second row, then this is third row. So we are taking I, from which this is R1. R1 is 0. This is R1 plus 1. So what we have to do is we have to increment our R1 plus after this loop, and then we are moving from R1 to R2, including R2. Okay, and then what we are going to do? Mat. Now our column is fixed and it is which column? It is C2. Okay, it is C2 n minus 2, that is 2 right now. So our row is incremented by val plus. Okay, so after this what we have to do? We have to move from right to left and from C2 minus 1 to this is C1. Okay, so what we have to do? C2 minus 1, so we can decrement our C2 minus and we are going to from right to left. We are going 4. Now which is constant? Here our row is constant, so and we are moving from C2 to C1. That means we are minus. Okay, we are decrement I here. So our mat row is constant and row is R2, and our column is from C2 to this, and we are going to update val plus plus. Now the last thing is we have to, after this we have to go from here, so we have to increment first our C11, we have to increment our R22. Okay, now R2 start from here because this R2 is fulfilled. We have to increment R2. Now finally what we have to do is we have to move to our last, that is from bottom to top. So here our I is going from with R2 to R1. Okay, R2 to R1. Okay, so what we can do here, mat of, what is constant here, what is constant here, our column is constant, and which column it is C1. Okay, so C1 is constant and our I is from R2 to R1, well, plus plus. And after this loop we are going to return our matrix. Just one thing we need to, this condition. So what is the condition here is, the condition here is will be R1 should be less than equals to R2. Okay, and C1 should less than equals to C2. So this is the simple solution. You can check out the code. By the way, I have written the whole code, but if you want to check, so let's see the code first, then discuss the time and space complexity. This is our solution. Here what we are going to do, we are first initialize our variable R1 R2 and C1 C2, and initializing our matrix with n rows, and now we are going left to right and updating this. So this is the whole code which I have explained you earlier. So the time complexity will be of n into n. Okay, and scale, because we are moving each and every cell once, and space complexity because we are not using any extra space, so it will be of 1, because we does not include this because this is our answer, so we do not include this. So except this we are not using any extra space, so our space complexity will be of 1. Okay, so this is the whole solution. If you have any doubt, you can ping me in the comment section. You can check the code and the article in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye.